Hello,
We're live.
party
Hi.
people.
This is Alex, the Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're reviewing stouts and cream puffs. And then tonight on my panel, I have Legendary Beer Man and Legendary Bumpy. And I don't believe Legendary Drunk One will be showing up this time. I think we'll be showing up next week. Matter of fact, we don't even know what we're going to do for Fruit Friday because, unfortunately, I hate when I don't know these things.
I think we should do corn on the cob.
I like corn on the cob.
Ooh.
With Parmesan cheese and hot sauce.
I think we're going to have to do that. I think that's a possibility. I think that's a good idea. So, let me blow up Mr. Bumpy Road. I mean, not Bumpy Road. Beer Man.
Oh.
Bam.
Hello. How you doing? Thank you, Alex. Cheers to you. Cheers to Bumpy. Cheers to the chat. All right. So I got today. I got this beer from Barrier Brewing Company out of Ocean View. Did I say Oceanside, New York? It's a Silver Dollar Stacks. It's an Imperial Breakfast Stout. Imperial Stout brewed with coffee, maple syrup, and milk sugar. 8.8%. Dude's got gold. All right. This was can 319. Let me kind of... Oh, yeah, that's a dark one. Done it before. I just can't remember what it looked like. So, nice cocoa head, tan head. It's got a nice little cascade thing going on there. It's kind of nice. Tight, firm bubbles. A little oily on the side there. Silky looking. A little bit rocky. Opaque beer. Opaque chocolate. A little bit of reds in there. You smell. Well, that's very chocolatey. Very chocolatey and espresso-y. I'm not getting maple, though. So these are just frozen ones that I've had out for a half hour or so, and yeah, they're soft now. They just have the little cream inside, real tiny. I don't know. I haven't had one of these before, so we'll find out. If it's like any clear, then I'm happy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right. Bam.
So, I took everything that Alex said and I said no. So, I'm not bringing cream puffs, but I got these things that are close. I looked for cream puffs. I couldn't find any around me, but or at least the store I looked in. So, for Market Basket, I got these French twists, which they're a flaky pastry thing in a kind of horn shape, and they are filled with a frosting cream filling. So I think it's fairly close to what a cream puff is, just in a different shape, fashion. So I get those. So these are either called French twirls, like it says in this, or better probably known as cream horns. And I also didn't bring a stout, Alex. I didn't bring a stout.
Well, I say stouts, but I also said on Marco Polo
because I thought that this beer, I wanted to try it, and I figured, hey, if we're going to be doing some flaky pastry stuff with sugary sweet frosting like entrails, why not bring a pastry cream ale? This is called Party Cake. It's from Two Roads Brewing Company. They're out of like Rhode Island or something.
Oh, then I can get that. That's Party Cake. I got to try that.
Yeah, and then this is part of their experimental series, so they call it Area 2. So pastry cream ale comes in at 10% ABV.
Wow.
So it has the ABV of an Imperial Stout.
Jeez.
Yeah, but is it good enough to age? It probably wouldn't taste good if you aged it 10 years.
I've seen this on the shelf for quite a while. I don't really care for Two Roads all that much, so I kind of pass by a lot of their stuff. But like I said, it was one that kind of caught my eye, and I was like, I'd like to try it. And this, to me, seemed like the perfect opportunity since I don't really eat a lot of sweets. So it pours a nice kind of straw gold coloration, white, tight bubbled, frothy like head. It's clear. That's what she looks like. All right, I'm gonna open up this package and take out a horn. Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
All right. So now Beer Man. No, it's me now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was going to bring a barrel-aged beer, but I figure, you know what? I'm going to take a break for a little bit. I am going to get some more barrel-aged beers. I got the breakfast stout. There's obviously this is the original breakfast stout based off of the KBS, and CBS, and all that. So obviously it's based off of this whole beer. And I think there was another stout that's based on too. I don't remember now, but there's another stout from.
They have a standard one that's just called Imperial Stout.
Yeah. So basically, the Imperial Stout, the Imperial Breakfast Stout, including this one, I think they're both based off of. Well, more based off of the Imperial one is more that it's more based off of the KBS and CBS, but I guess it could be based off of this too, even though it's not Imperial. But yeah, so that's what I got. Then I got some cream puffs, which are my favorite. Anyway, I love my cream puffs.
Nice.
So I'm gonna pour up the beer, and then it's gonna be Mr. Beer Man's turn to show his food and eat his food.
What location of the store did you find those? Are those like by a bakery, or are they?
They're actually from ShopRite. They're from ShopRite, and I don't know if you have ShopRite because there's I don't know where it is. I had it, but I threw it on. Oh,
Yeah, I went down like the snacks aisle, and I went through the bakery, and
yeah, it is ShopRite. So next time, if we ever have to do cream puffs, meaning different flavors, not vanilla, try to go to ShopRite. But I don't even know if ShopRite even has different flavors. I think you might have to more go to a mom and pop store, or like I said before. So, but yeah, I don't know. And they're not hard to find, but I guess so it depends. So that's what I'm having. Everybody's having. So now let's bring out the legendary Beer Man. No, yeah.
yes.
Oh, adjust myself here. Hey, all right, cool. So let's get into the smell. There's there's like a nutty toffee caramel thing coming out. Coffee, espresso is there, rich, nice. All of it's mixed really well. It's got a kind of a sweetness there, a nice sweetness. A little salty, like peanut thing going on. I don't know where I'm getting peanut, but maple syrup. I'm getting more of like a molasses sweetness. Yeah. All right. So yeah, opaque, can't see through it. Good lacing, nice cocoa head, good retention. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Same as the aromas. It's a sweet beer. It's not super sweet though. It's got a nice dryness to it all around, actually, not just in the finish. It kind of dries as it hits. It's sweet and then dries as it hits. It's like you get this nice sweet bomb, but it dries immediately off to the side of your tongue and around your cheeks. Kind of numbing. There's a little bit of alcohol there. You can kind of get a little buzz, but it's nothing off-putting. It's the coffee, the caramel toffee kind of coffee thing goes up to your palate and kind of goes back into your tonsil area, your throat, and it kind of starts to build up, dry off, and drop off. It's a really nice medium finish. Acceleration of the carbonation isn't too high. It's probably like a kind of a medium low carbonation. Not super heavy on that, not too spicy, not too ringing on the tongue. kind of smooth, just sweet and smooth, dry, a little fruity, little plum coming out. Kind of just like a richer body. Maybe the lactose is probably definitely playing a role with that. Yeah, it's nice. 8.8. It's not too viscous. For a bigger beer, it's not too thick or rich. It's just kind of easy drinking, drinkable beer. So drinkable imperial stout. So really nice. Probably like an American stout is what I would think. It's kind of hoppy. It has a little bit of a floral ring around it as well. There's a little slight like floral thing going on. So there is a little bit of like a hop kick. Eating these now, it looks like they cut these in half and no, they popped it through the top. That's what they did. Yeah, but they're you can see the the squish. Oh, they're cold still. They're soft. It's like vanilla ice cream with flaky, buttery kind of like pastry bread. They're really sweet, nice, slight saltiness, milky, like ice cream. Do one with these? With this? What good? Oh, good, man. Gonna make my face fatter. I need to bring my beer back. That's nice. That almost tastes like it's meant to go into it. It's the vanilla from this. The milky vanilla kind of puts its way into this and adds a little bit of different flavor and texture to this beer. I think the buttery outer crust is kind of nice with the toffee and the caramel. Kind of adds a breadiness to it. Well, it's really good. That's actually really good. I've had some beers. You try them with something sweet or something or whatever. It's just so nasty. Like you're like, what the? It makes the beer all weird, especially like with hoppy beers, and you eat like sweet food like this with a hoppier beer. Ugh. But no, this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. Yeah, got my numbers, got my thoughts. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers it is. All right, let's legendary Bumpy say what you say.
Well, based off what Bearman said, I guess the cream puff is a little bit different than a cream horn. Besides just shape. But let's get into the beer. The aromas, the head went away. Just a little ring. The Ringu. So it has a sweet aroma to it. I would say a little bit of like a bread note, but it smells a lot like cream soda. It's got that kind of syrupy soda like sweet smell. With a little bit of that kind of bread note up front. That's pretty much it. I mean, I can't name everything that's in a cream soda, but if you ever had a cream soda before, that's what it smells like. All right, cheers.
Cheers, my friend.
Upfront sweetness, almost tastes like there's a little bit of cake frosting, and then you get a lot of this cream soda flavor. And then there's this bitterness that kind of takes hold, to finish off the beer. The bitterness does linger on. Without it, it would probably just taste mostly like drinking cream soda. Yeah, it does have this bitterness. Can't really say what the bitterness flavor is. It's just kind of bitter. It doesn't seem like too earthy toned or anything like that. Going with the flavors that are kind of in the beer, it does seem it's probably like a kind of a fruity, bitter finish. And I would say probably in the apple realm of a fruitiness.
All right.
Medium body, medium carbonation. I'd like to say it's kind of crisp and stuff, but it's really not. It's not super drying to the palate. Just a slight drying effect goes on. 10% ABV. Can't detect any alcohol notes really, unless that's kind of that finish, that kind of going into an apple-like thing. Maybe that's some of the alcohol showing its head just slightly, like you might find in like a bourbon or something. But other than that, I mean, it doesn't taste like fusel alcohol. Doesn't burn going down. Body's not thick enough to really make you feel like you're getting filled up by it, but yet it doesn't drink like something you can just slam down, and it doesn't drink like something that you really want to have out on a nice hot sunny day either. So it's just kind of this thing. I'll have a score for that when I'm done. Let's get into this cream horn. Flaky crust. Bready, buttery, flaky crust. Sounds kind of similar to Beer Manson. Definitely a vanilla frosting in this one. Very sweet, sugary. It does have a little bit of a coldness to it because I did have this in the fridge. I took it out of the fridge before starting the show, so frosting does have a little bit of a chill to it. So I could see kind of like an ice cream type thing, vanilla ice cream, but way, way sweeter.
Wow.
It is just a bunch of sugar. Without the flaky crust, this would just be totally nasty. But just eating frosting out of a bowl. All right. Now I got my mouth coated in all the sugar. Let's see what happens with the beer. Cheers.
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 Oh. It takes out all the sweet flavors from the beer. Don't taste it at all. Doesn't really taste like cream soda much anymore either. It spiked up the alcohol note, so there was some alcohol presence in that sip, and the beer just seems really bland. It does have this like slight apple note to it after the alcohol. It's like this blast of alcohol, some apple, and then just that bitterness that I can't really describe. It's just a bitterness. It's not super harsh. It's not like a super high bitterness, but it's there and it's noticeable. And yeah, it just kind of washes away all the sweetness from the cream horn here. So it's yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm going to say right now these don't really mix that well.
No.
So I'll just say that. Not horrible, but it definitely changed the beer for the worse.
Wow.
So I'll continue to finish my cream horn. I will not eat the other three. Justin can have those, and I'll drink my beer because he cannot have this. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's extremely sweet stuff. Cavity finders. That's what I like to call them.
All right. Blow myself up again. Okay. So I got some cream puffs, and I got a Founder's beer. It is the breakfast stout. I mean, some states, I believe, don't even have the baby on the beer anymore. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true, but I'm not getting political. But that's true. That's what I heard. But yeah, it's eating cereal. So, Let's open these up, shall we? But before I do, you know what? Yeah. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna. So that's what a cream puff looks like. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we? I mean, it's nice brown, nice and doughy. Cheers.
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 Very creamy. A little bit of buttery, you know. Vanilla. Like an ice cream. That's why I like them. That's why I have them frozen anyway. I like to eat them like an ice cream. The texture is a little rough, but like I said, I love these things. Cream puffs are one of my favorites. Yeah. See what this got a nice dark beer. Smells like coffee. Even though it doesn't have coffee in it, I don't think, or maybe it does. It's an oatmeal stout. Oh yeah, coffee oatmeal stout. Okay. So let's see what this tastes like. Cheers.
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 Very smooth. Ooh. Tastes good. The mouthfeel feels great. A little bit light, the mouthfeel. I mean, it's not a. It's only 8.3 by volume, and it's 60 IBU. So it has that bitter, but it's not too bad. Very tasty. I get this sometimes when I don't want to buy a whole bunch of beer or buy expensive stuff. You know, Founders is somewhat expensive, but not too much expensive. It depends on what beer you get from it. Let's see what it tastes like with this. Brings out a little bit more of the coffee. It's a good combination because when you eat it and you eat this, the coffee in this goes away and the vanilla in this hits it right away if you don't like coffee. Very perfect. I thought it was going to be nasty, but that is good. I mean, it does bring out a little bit of bitterness, but again, it is an oatmeal coffee stout. And yeah, I don't taste any alcohol. I just taste oatmeal stout, a coffee oatmeal stout. And when I'm done here, I'm going to be eating some pizza for dinner. Yeah.
Nice.
It's perfect. Because once you eat this and after you drink that, you have that coffee chocolate balance. Has a little bit of bitterness to it, but again, it's coffee. But to get rid of the bitterness, you take a cream puff, and you know what? I know. Bumpy did this too. I'm going to see.
Yeah. No, you can have Russ.
I did that in my coffee beer. And it doesn't taste like nastiness. When Bumpy dunk a donut in his beer, I gotta watch that video again. That cracked me up.
That was gross.
But yeah, it's good with the beer though, with this beer. So yeah. So there's going to be a high rating on the cream puffs. The beer, somewhat of a high rating. It's good beer. Perfectly, very good stuff. That's all I got to say. I'm probably going to eat a couple of these things while Beer Man's eating because I'm telling his stuff because this stuff's very good. All right. There you go, Beer Man.
All right. I can't stop eating. I ate them all, man.
I see the Billy Goat got to your face again.
And I burned my neck when I shaved all my beard off. Big old rash. Yeah, crazy. It's growing out. Okay, so smooth. What did I write? Smooth, sweet, but dry. God, let me start over. So we had a nice beer here. Smooth. It was a nice smooth feel. Sweet but dry, nice fast finish. Peanuttiness, espresso, dark chocolate, nice full medium body, nice adjunct balance between all the adjuncts added. It was just very nice. I didn't get a whole lot of the maple. I think I got more of the sweetness from it. And then I said I got the molasses. So maybe that was kind of contribution from that. I don't know. But a drinkable imperial breakfast stout for sure. I scored this a 95 out of 100. I think that's kind of where I was the last time I scored it. But so these taste like they taste like vanilla wafers, and then you get like graham crackers coming through. The more you eat, the more of that what do you call it? The stupid skin, the bread, the flaky crap on the outside. The more you eat them, the more it tastes like graham crackers. It's just it's kind of interesting. I like graham crackers a lot. So it was really nice. Cream puff score 93 out of 100. If they were frozen, I kind of wish they were more fresh. It'd be really nice if I can get some fresh ones. These are really good. I do like that vanilla ice cream kind of thing. So yeah, not as sweet as Bumpy's though. Yeah, that definitely not. I'm more ice cream like forward. Together though, it went really well with this beer for some reason. It just really was a perfect mix. If you were to put these in their form into the secondary of your fermentation or something, I don't know, somewhere in there, that might be pretty good because this is a really good mix. I put this at a 97 out of 100, not all the way up, but definitely up there, and I thought it was a great mix. So if you can find this Silver Dollar Stacks Barrier Brewing Company beer, freaking awesome. Get some cream puffs and try it. Oh yeah. Do you want us to shout later, Alex? Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Ah. Oh. I'm trying to think. Do I start with the beer or do I start with the cream horn? Let's start with the cream horn. I'm not a sweets person, as I've mentioned. They're, for what it is, I mean, it's a flaky crust pastry.
Crust.
With
That's what I was trying to say.
super sweet frosting injected into it. It's good. It's good for what it is, but yeah, for my own liking of what I would typically go for a snack, no, thank you. It's actually one of my dad's favorite snacks. So interesting. My dad likes sweets, but he also would eat all of his food completely burnt to a crisp. Like hamburger became like charcoal bits. So we don't share the same. We don't share the same palate.
But believe it or not, Bumpy, it is perfect for your dad because he is a. Could I say it?
Yeah, he was a retired firefighter, so yeah, they used to burn their food. I guess I don't know. Not all of them did, but
No, it's
some firefighters are real good cooks. My dad, no.
Obviously a joke.
I'm gonna give the cream horn 93 out of 100, just because I mean it's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's just way too sweet for me. Maybe if it was like filled with like a jelly, like a raspberry jelly or grape jelly or something else, it'd be a little bit more tolerable versus extremely sweet frosting. But yeah, I think 93 is a fair score for it. The party cake from Two Roads, being a pastry cream ale. What even is that style? It's made up. Cream ales are generally light body, low ABV, light, refreshing, almost like an American adjunct lager, but made with ale yeast, so a little bit fruitier, and sometimes the clarity level can be fantastic. Sometimes it might have a little bit of an unfiltered haze to it, but they're usually something you can just pound down, just like pounding down an American adjunct lager. And I think they just have a bit more of a fruity aftertone to them from the yeast. Imperial, it's basically an imperial cream ale, 10%. ABV fairly well hidden, except when added with something super sweet. Apparently, I don't know, I haven't tried mixing this with anything else. This style, it's okay. Like cream soda, I used to drink cream soda as a kid, and that's basically the number one flavor I was getting out of it. It did have like an upfront kind of cake frosting note real quick. So super sweet before going into that nonstop flavor of cream soda. And then once that bitterness kind of took over, it's a weird, just kind of a weird beer. There was somebody in the comments there said that they were drinking the same beer as me, and it basically East Coast LQ reviews saying it tastes like malt liquor. I guess. I mean, it has like kind of some of the sweetness that you might get out of the malt liquor, and it does have that kind of I wouldn't even say it's a balancing bitterness, because it does linger on a bit more than just balancing it out to keep it from cloying. I think this one actually would have been better with a little bit less of that bitterness showing up at the tail end. If it just kind of kept along that cream soda flavor throughout, it wasn't cloyingly sweet. So it's just such a strange style. It's not something I would ever buy again. I wouldn't want to drink these ever again, but it wasn't disgusting. So where am I going to land this one as a score for this? I think I'll say an 80. I'll give it an 86 out of 100 for the party cake. And then, as I said earlier, did not match up with the with the sweet pastry. Because the pastry was so sweet, it annihilated what the beer had for sweetness completely, and just left it as to something that would be a drain pour if that's actually what it tasted like. Cheers!
Cheers!
And legendary Bumpy, I appreciate you always joining.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate it. All right. It's the legendary beer man. Say what he has to say.
Well, didn't you want to say what you need to say, legendary Alex?
I'm losing my mind. Sorry.
Okay.
It's Friday. I'm enjoying myself. It's Friday. I love it.
It's all right.
Please forgive me, chat. Sometimes you get those days. I'm in a good mood, but hey, my own little world.
Yeah.
But that's everybody in some cases. Not everybody, but sometimes you get those days. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah.
Even though I'm in a good mood. I've been in a good mood all day. It's just is what it is. So the beer, I think the cream puff does really it does bring out more sweetness or something like that, or bitterness a little bit. But at the same time, when you want to get rid of that bitterness, all you got to do is bite into the cream puff, and the vanilla just comes right back. It's just, I think it's a perfect. Yeah, it gets rid of that bitterness right away. It's not bitter like I don't want to drink it. I drink this beer a couple times.
Where's JV? Usually he's in the chat. He would have been like, that's a quote from Alex, 2021. When you want to get rid of that bitterness, just bite into the cream puff.
Oh jeez.
But wait a minute, but it can't be just any beer. It has to be a stout, something that does well with cream puffs or any of the foods that we eat. Otherwise, it might not get rid of that bitterness. It might ramp up the alcohol and the bitterness instead. So,
like in my case, yeah.
Yes. I don't know. I mean, now you got me an idea, but we're not gonna do the cream puffs again. If we do, it'll be another flavor, but I'll have to investigate that. But beyond that, it won't be for a while. Yeah, that stuff is good. The cream puffs, since I've gotten these multiple times, I'm gonna give them a 91 because it tastes so good. With the beer, I would give it both 95 because, again, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm tasting. You drink the beer, after that you have that that sweet bitterness, but at the or coffee bitterness because it's an oatmeal stout. So you have that little sweetness. To tell you the truth, kind of think of it, I wonder if it'll taste really good with chili peppers.
Oh,
probably will. So yeah, that beer and the cream puffs just do well. They just do well. So, like I said, the cream puffs get a 91. The beer and the cream puffs get a 95. Good stuff. I'm just going to leave it at that. With that, I don't want to confuse myself. The beer itself, I won't leave it like that. The beer itself, I'll give it a 96. It has a great oatmeal coffee flavor. I mean, really, you can't taste the oatmeal, but this is what I'm just feeling and what I'm thinking. I like it. It's very smooth, a little bit of creaminess, even though it's not really creaminess. It's just that's what it feels like on my palate. I do not like the bitterness. But again, when you're drinking a coffee beer, you will have that bitterness. Again, I love my coffee beers. That's why I get, well, no, the CBS doesn't have the coffee variant. That's just the bourbon barrel aged. Doesn't matter. It's still good. I like it when I pair different beers. It's just my mind's a little crazy nowadays. Makes me happy.
That's all that matters.
So, yeah. 96 it is. Good beer.
Awesome, man. That is
Cheers.
a good beer.
I don't have to say, please get this. You can get this anywhere, as far as I know. Anywhere Founders sells their beers, unless you're looking for a CBS, you could probably get that anywhere too, as long as it's in stock from years ago, like 2018, 2017.
Or at your house.
I don't have the 2017. I only have. Let me make this clear. I never drank the 2018 CBS. I don't know what it tastes like. I do not. I'm telling you the truth. I have these 4 bottles. I'll probably get more. I'm also going to be cracking up one. I'm also going to crack one open for the legendary Andrew. Also, possibly for the legendary Michael, because we're going to be doing that as well. Examination, Andrew, Michael, and whoever. I don't know. Whenever that happens. But I think I'm going to open up prior because we're going to be doing, I think legendary Andrew's birthday is at the end of this month. So I'm looking forward to that, drinking a beer, a CBS with that. But yeah, like I Founders hasn't disappointed. Cheers.
Hoorah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. I mean, look at Michael. I think I don't know who it was, but it's one of our YouTube friends that does the Stout King. I think it's Michael.
Michael usually puts himself up as Stout King. Yeah.
Yeah, and he is the Stout King because he loves his stouts as much as me. So he is the Stout King.
Not as much as a Nelly.
Yeah. True.
Well, I would have to say, yeah, Michael and John and Nelly I'm gonna have to say are Stout Kings. I'm not too far. I'm not that far behind either because I'm also the New England IPA king too because I love my New England IPA because it's very juicy and stuff like that. But all right, I'm rambling on, but I'm just telling you how I feel in the situation. Stuff's good. All right, so the shout out.
Love you, Alex.
I don't know if we're gonna do corn on the cob. We will do that.
Yeah. I could throw some other ideas out too.
Go ahead, shall we?
What about guacamole? We haven't done guacamole yet.
Oh yeah, man.
Never did. No. So guacamole. And what else do you want with guacamole?
Well, usually just whatever you do, like chips, whatever you dip. The guacamole is the whatever you want, and then you just have to figure out what the spoon's going to be. You can either eat the guacamole with a spoon, or you can dip tortilla chips, or put it on a pita bread or flat, whatever you want to do.
I think I'm going to probably get a bag of chips and probably get some guacamole tomorrow. I'm going to try to get some tomorrow then if we're going to do that. So guacamole for Food Friday. We will do corn on the cob maybe the following Friday because I think I want to get into the summer foods. That would be good, like a seasonal thing. So we'll do guacamole next Friday. We'll do corn on the cob the following Friday, and then we'll think of something else after that. So basically, after next Friday is already set up. So we got corn on the cob after next Friday, and we got guacamole this Friday. Right.
Next 2 weeks are set, dude.
All right. Thank you, Legendary Bumpy. And again, as you know, we do know about the summer food.
I make some fantastic corn on the cob. That's why I was like, first thing I was thinking was corn on the cob.
Well,
do that right out of the smoker. It's nice.
We will be awesome.
The cob. And then the guac. I got guac in the fridge, so I'm like, guacamole.
There you go.
So 2 weeks. So chat. Don't have to worry about Food Friday for the next 2 weeks. We got guacamole next Friday, and we got corn on the cob the following Friday. So we'll let you know on the following Friday after corn on the cob.
All right.
All right.
Are you gonna let Bear Man do a shout out and all that?
Yep. Sorry, I get hyped up. I get hyped up when I get things done.
I know you were getting ready to go. And this is it.
Cheers.
You know my spiel. No, Wednesday's 8:00. It's just open table. Bring beer and cheese. I'm not sounding enthusiastic, am I?
That's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Thank you. Tuesday, 8:00 Eastern. Just bring what you want. I got some cheese things already. Things as in something different. I'll show you when that time is right. Wednesday will be a Belgian of choice. So we're just doing anything Belgian. Last week was wheat. It's still yeast happy. So we'll do Belgian, then we got 2 more weeks of yeast happy after that. So I'll name that when we're done with Wednesday's show. But yeah, bringing Belgian. Got mine ready. 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific, my time. And yeah, it's only 5:45 for all you Easterners, or for all you Pacific. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. It's 5:45 here. Damn it. All right. So yeah, that's it. Just look out for videos. You know, I try. I've been lazy as hell lately, so sometimes I'll put something up. Editing's kind of gone out the door. Talked with the guy today, a business advisor, about some future plans, and it kind of changed my mind about things. I won't get into it here, but it's I don't know. I'm looking into different options. So look forward.
Beer man.
We'll talk about it after. Yeah. But thank you guys. Cheers. Thank you, Alex.
Cheers, beer man.
All right. Okay, then it's Mr. Bumpy Road. Bam.
All right. Yeah. So on my channel, as long as because my life is still kind of up in the air right now as to what's going to happen day to day. So, but as of right now, After Dark Beers Sunday on my channel should be, unless it's not, and then at that point somebody will take it over and do it. Either it will be thrash metal or miscellaneous. Usually will jump in as well.
Or me, I could do it.
Or Alex could possibly do it.
Yeah. But
as of right now, it should be on my channel that it's going to be Father's Day. This upcoming Sunday. So happy Father's Day to everybody if you don't see a Sunday.
Sunday, well.
Yeah. And then, After Dark Beer is just bring a dark beer. That's everybody's welcome on panel as long as you bring a dark beer. Kind of a looser, laid back type show.
mm-hmm.
Try to make it that way anyways. It doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes you guys are just too well behaved. And then Malty Monday, like same thing, should be on my channel if everything is okay. It's foreign/export stout. I know that some people, including myself, are having difficulties. I actually cannot find one. I searched for 2 days straight. Unless I'm gonna like drive into like another state and start looking around through their beer stores, I am not finding one. So I will host if there's enough people. I'd say if there's 2 or more other folks that can find a foreign/export stout, the show will go on. I'll just be there to host, and everybody can talk about the beer that they bring. If we don't have enough panel members because nobody can find one, then we'll just make it a wild card Monday, and we'll put the foreign export stout on the back burner until it's actually in season, because it's more of a winter style for America to get
now.
The foreign export stout, because it's a higher ABV stout typically. It's also known as a tropical stout as well. It's kind of all mixed into this one lump something. Yeah, but we'll see. I just asked people that are within our groups anyways. Most of the people that are within our groups are the ones that normally show up for the show. So in the Hangouts, let's say either just hit me up privately in the Hangouts, just find me on one of on the Hangout thing, or do what's the other one? What's our Hangout group? Booze Bags.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of us are in Booze Bags, or not Booze Bags. That's something else. That's Wankers. Wankers United. Just leave a comment in there come Sunday, whether you have a foreign export stout or not, and we'll try to tally it up and see if the show will go on Monday, or if it will be rearranged into something. It will still happen. It will still be a show. So that's that.
Hey, let's
yeah, thanks for having me on, Alex.
Well, you know, you
Say
are
now
my
what?
buddy. You are my buddy. Why would I not? I'm curious. Maybe we should cancel that thing you just said and do the other beers in the winter because I would love
Well,
to do.
there might be people that can find it though, and it wouldn't be fair to those that can find it, just because like I couldn't find it. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't do that.
I'm not trying to be mean or anything. My point is, if it's a stronger beer, it can actually age pretty well too.
It could, but it usually comes out in like the January to February months. It's kind of when you start really seeing them. So
because I kind of remember one of the multi-muddies was supposed to be tropical stouts, I think.
well, it was that was in the poll once.
Okay, so we didn't do it.
Win.
So,
it didn't win. Yeah.
So even if we do these stouts now, we could still do tropical stouts because you're not literally calling them tropical stouts at this point.
Well, it's kind of lumped into the same style, so it would be kind of considered that already.
Okay.
A lot of the ones that are accepted as export stouts or foreign stouts are tropical stouts. Like the Lion Stout is a tropical stout.
Oh,
it's also a foreign export stout. So it's
I sworn one of my friends at the store, he said Lion Stout.
Yeah.
Darn it.
That's it.
If you can get it, get it. Like I said, the show will go on if we have enough panel members that can get it. It's just I've heard a lot of people say they can't find one, and I couldn't find one either. But I mean, the show.
What else?
I just didn't want. I just didn't want it to be all of a sudden Monday night and nobody show up or one person show up with a thing and not have a backup plan. That's why I said it would be try to figure it out kind of Sunday as to what it's going to be for Monday.
Well, what I'll do, I'll be going to work Monday. So when I go to work Monday, I think he said there's a Lion Stout there at his work. I might have misunderstood him, but I sworn he said that. So he might not have had it, but I think he did. So I'll have to.
Yeah. Look. Go back and check. Like I said, just let me know by Sunday. Kind of.
I can't. No, I'm not going back to work till Monday. I'm not going back to work till Monday.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, if me and my aunt go to the liquor store tomorrow to another store, I will look for a Lion Stout.
Okay.
I will message you or call you.
Either Lion Stout or Dragon Stout is another one. Not Dragon's Milk. That's
right.
different.
You said Dragon Stout.
There's one called Dragon Stout. There's one called Lion Stout. You got the two from Guinness that they put out in their 200th anniversary pack, which comes out in like January time. They actually have two export stouts within that pack. They have the foreign extra stout, not just the Guinness extra, because that's a different style. And then they have the Altwerp, which is also a foreign stout.
Never even heard that.
Oh. The Altwerp's really good. The Altwerp is like full flavor. It's like an 8% Guinness.
Because I thought the
leather and black licorice flavors. It's a really good stout.
Wow.
They should put it out by itself. I don't know why it has to be in these special packs.
Well, you know how these brewers are. You know how they are. That yellow bottle. That's the extra foreign stout, isn't it? I didn't see it, but I kind of remember.
Guinness's labels are similar for a lot of their beers. You got the draft, which is the typical Irish.
Yeah, but
stout, and then you have the extra, which is that one's the extra. So that's
extra.
That's like the carbonated version. It's not nitroed, and it's I think a little bit higher ABV over.
The ABV
like 5%.
is 5.6.
5.6.
So it is higher, yeah.
Higher. You're gonna get more coffee flavors and stuff out of that one, probably.
Oh, it's good, but I thought it was the right one, but I was wrong.
Yeah, it's not considered a foreign or an export stout, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would add one because those are all
foreign. It is
a little higher than that.
It's foreign because it's from Ireland, but there's
it has to be actually the extra version.
There's actually a difference.
Yeah.
It's foreign to us, but there's an actual style of foreign stout.
Well, I didn't understand that, so that's what I was trying to investigate it, and apparently I'm wrong. But like you said, Bumpy, you couldn't find it either, but it doesn't mean anything. The fact is that we're trying. That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
I'll try Monday, or I'll try tomorrow if I go to my aunt, and I will call you or message you and let you know. But hoping by that point you'll have your own one as well. Hoping anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm good to go. You can come up and shout anything out that you
All
need
right.
to do, Alex. I'm running your show now. Take care.
Well, like I said, Bumpy, you are my buddy. You're allowed to run the show. You're my friend too, as beer man as well. So, like I said, we're doing guacamole Friday, and we're doing corn on the cob the following Friday. So stay tuned for that, and whatever beer you want to bring, because it's not ice cream or anything like that. If it was ice cream, I would say stouts or whatever. But maybe one day we'll do some more ice cream, different flavors.
Pilsner and corn.
That'd be cool. Well, we could do that too. Like I said, we will be doing that. So guacamole next Friday, following Friday, corn on the cob, and whatever beer you want to bring on both Fridays. And then don't forget John and Ellie. If you don't know who John and Ellie is, just type in Georgia Beer Reviews. And John and Ellie is does Stout Sunday every Sunday at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Bring your stout. Get your stouts on, people. I don't care if it's a 10%. I don't care if it's 12%. As long as you're there, enjoy it. Cheers or less. As long as it's a stout or a porter.
At 7:20 in the morning, you'll see me there.
Well, I would love that. Would be cool if I see you there on a Stout Sunday. That would be funny. But that's on John's channel, known as John and Ellie. If you don't understand that, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews.
Here's a safety announcement. When opening up your beer fridge, make sure that your toe is not in the way of the door.
Oh.
I just slammed my pinky toe underneath the beer fridge. I'm like, ow!
Ow.
Probably your trip. So I'm going to put this back to normal now, and I've been rambling on ever since, but that's okay. I love myself. I love being around people, being with my YouTube friends. So
We love you.
Bumpy. Thank you, Beer Man, and
Cheers.
this sucks, Beer Master. Or unless you want, okay. I know you like my stuff, my style. I know.
Yeah, you do it. You do it. You got
This
some marketing in here, though, Alex.
This what? Oh, you got. I don't know if I have that anymore.
No, you didn't have this one. Blue and Mind State.
Oh.
Blue and IPA.
Well, I'll have to. Like I said, once I get my stuff ready, maybe I can order it from you. I don't know. I say that, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. Okay, so this sucks, the Beer Master. Eventually, it'll happen. This sucks, the Beer Master. I'll see you all in the next live stream, next video. Thank you, chat. This sucks, Beer Master signing out.
Ouch.
All right,
Cheers. Cheers.